Good morning, students. This is Distribution Management, and I am Grace Nabanalan, your instructor from the College of Business. So today we are going to discuss about Module 1, and our topic is about marketing channel. So when you see the word marketing channel, what comes into your mind? Okay, so in business, when we say marketing channel, this is the pathway through which goods flow from producers to consumers. So how the goods or the services travel from the producer or the manufacturer to the consumers. So how do goods transfer from the producer to the consumer? Okay, so it is important to consider every point on the path in order to create a full picture of how goods are actually made and sold. So for example, I am thinking of ordering diapers from Alibaba.com because diapers in Alibaba are worth 2 pesos and 3 pesos only. So I'm thinking of buying the biodegradable diapers, and I'm going to create a name here in the Philippines, Grace biodegradable diapers. Now, my problem is, how will I sell? How will I distribute the biodegradable diapers from my store or from my hardware to all the points in the Philippines? So that is what we're going to talk about, marketing channels. Okay, so from the producer up to the consumer. So there are lots of things to talk about in here, and this is what we're going to discuss. So marketing channel is defined as the external contractual organization that management operates to achieve its distribution objectives. And I would like you to underline the word external contractual organization. So this has something to do with outside people who's going to contract with you for the achievement of the distribution of your goods or your services. So channel marketing involves finding new partners to help transfer goods from producers to consumers. So very few producers actually sell the goods they produce themselves, which are instead sold through an intermediary. So an example in here is that I know of lots of people who are selling in Shopee or Lazada. So what do? They just simply create goods. Who's going to sell their goods? It's Shopee or Lazada. Okay, and of course there are lots of things that you have to consider if you are the seller. So there's contract among many others. So consider the cereal. For example, there's so when you say cereal, these are food like grains. Okay, so there is no cereal store. Producer rely on grocery stores to sell their products. So again, I already gave an example to that. So some companies produce and sell all of their own products through their own internal channels. So there are some, you look at zero level, there is some who manufactures their product and then they sell to the consumer immediately. So well, if you can do that, why not? So this is actually the less costly among the other choices in here. But of course, your reach, okay, how wide is or how many consumers you can reach is somewhat difficult here. So there are some also who manufactures their product, they sell it to a retailer and the retailer will give it to the consumer. Others, it passed through a wholesaler, retailer, then consumer. Still, there are some who pass it to a wholesaler, there's a jobber, a retailer, then consumer. So finding new channels and maximizing the potential of those channels is the main goal of channel marketing. So This is the reason behind why you are taking up this course. So, for us to maximize the potential of those channels, so we must choose the best channels for the distribution of our goods or our services. So, it is primarily a business to business marketing strategy involving business marketing themselves to other businesses rather than individual consumers. So what you're going to do here is wear your business suit and then we will go and look for partners, business partners who are going to help you with the distribution of your products or services. So an example in here is we might go to LBC, correct? We might go to the LBC and we are going to talk to them. Okay, you are going to move our products from us to our customers for a fee. Okay, and it's going to be cash on delivery. So something like that. So for example, an account executive at company A will try to convince a manager at company B that they will benefit if they will start selling company A's products. So these are general examples. Okay, the marketing channel that a company chooses affects many aspects of the way a product is being sold. So you have to take note that what you are going to choose will affect how your product is going to be sold. Okay, and how your name is going to be viewed by the customers. There was an ice cream. I select the ice cream. Who had chosen this cart? They place their products in a cart, okay, and then they have a bell, so ting-a-ling-a-ling, something like that, and then they go to the houses, they go around the streets selling their product. Okay, you know what happened? um, Selecta remove this kind of channeling. Why? It is because the viewers see it as something degrading to the name of Selecta. So they feel that it's not good because it's not projecting the quality image of Selecta. So they remove this kind of channeling. So a product's price point will depend largely on the type of environment it is sold in. So prices also, like for example, we have shipping price is going to affect how people look at your product. So of course, when I buy something from Lazada and the shipping price is, let's say, 350, and I bought a product which is only 150 pesos, your tendency is you better drop, isn't it? Okay, even if I need the product very much, if the shipping price is not okay with my pocket, there's a very big tendency that you drop the purchase. Okay, so price is going to affect how we look. It affects the image and it affects purchasing or the consumption of the product. So training and advertising efforts will have to be tailored to meet the needs of the seller. So trainings and advertising activities, they must be tailored or they must be best suited to the needs of the seller. So ultimately, the entire perception of a product will be influenced by the way channel partners present it. So we have to be very careful with these channel partners that we are going to choose because they can influence the success of your business. So, what about if you are just an employee and you are being taken as a channel marketer? This is very crucial to your position because it's either you help in the production of profit of the company or you can be a failure. Okay? So, channel marketing is primarily a strategy employed by large firms But not only large firms, small firms, most often the owner is the channel marketer. So that offer many products across a wide sales territory. The benefits of channel marketing are best realized in economies of scale, where the burdens of production, distribution, and retailing are sometimes significant. However, there are exceptions to the rule. So even a small producer, they are always looking for new outlets to sell their products. So of course, we try lots of things. So we try on ground, we try online, and combinations just to let our products be sold to our customers. Because without customers, if you cannot reach the customers, then there's no life, there is no business. Because who's going to buy your product if we don't reach the customers? So think of a jewelry maker with an opportunity to sell on a TV shopping channel. Their sales potential is now much greater than it would be just selling in the boutique jewelry stores. Okay, so a toy company might work out an agreement to sell their product in sports stadiums. The only hard and fast requirement is that both partners find value in the relationship. So, of course, when we are going to look for channel partners, most often they are going to agree with us if they will find value also with the relationship that you are offering. If they are not going to benefit from you, I don't think they are going to agree with you. So you have to take note of this. You have to offer something which is of value to them, so that they are going to offer you also value. So there's an exchange of value to value before there is channel marketing. So I would like you to underline the word relationship. So there should be a relationship that exists between you and the partner. But I'm not saying about, relationships that are very familiar with you. We are talking about business relationships here. Okay, so channel partners offer value to each other in a number of ways. So what do we exchange? Okay, we ask our channel partner, you are going to sell my products, let's say for example shoes. Sell my shoes, and I'm going to offer you accounting services. Okay, so accounting services like making the journal, or creating the income statement or the balance sheets, okay, or doing some inventories, things like that. So accounting services. If not, advertising planning assistance. So we will help you make your business grow by helping you with advertising. And also catalog services, so the making of catalogs, data processing programs and systems. So like you sell my products and I'm going to create your payroll system, or you sell my product and I'm going to create your inventory system, or let's say your time in time out DTR system, daily time record system, okay, or dealer shows and events. So sell my products and I'm going to create a space for you during the, you mentioned an event, okay, during our trade show, okay, in normal colleges. Another is employee training. So my business is dealing a lot with employee training, and if you will sell my products, I'm going to give free training to your employees regarding whatever is the training. So like for example, we have processing of complaints in a company, or let's say for example proper administration and office procedures, okay, financing, also money matters. So you are going to sell my product, and if you will be able to sell 100,000 pieces of my shoes, okay, I am willing to help you finance your next whatever. Okay, so financing is money offers, okay, a loan maybe, or let's say for example the use of a building, or let's say transportation, Okay, things like that. We have also inventory control systems, which is like accounting services. So we have this can be softwares, computer softwares that's going to help in the inventory. Okay? So programs like inventory control programs that will make the inventory problems be solved by a computer system. So like for example, how would you know that you do not have stocks already? For example, in manual or CSI, how will the manager knows na ubos na pala ang, for example, alcohol? Okay, they will be able to know through the computer. Okay, so the computer is going to maybe blink or may become color red. Okay, alcohol is color red if alcohol is already very low in inventories. Okay, how will they know that it is based on the let's say the computers in the cashiers, the barcode readers, things like that. Okay, we have also store planning and layout. So, for example, store design. So you are going to sell my product, and I'm going to help you in the design, interior design of your business. Okay. So those are just some, but there are many other values that can be exchanged from you and your channel partner. So how are we going to create a channel marketing plan? So the first thing we are going to do is to create a plan, magplano. So the plan is going to help us in becoming successful. So the first step is identify potential channel partners. How are you going to do this? Conduct a meeting with your let's say marketing officers or your employees, and you are going to identify channel partners. Okay, so suggestions, or if not, you conduct research on who can become potential channel partners. So you have to carefully analyze the products sold, the products of competitors, the markets where they apply, and the analysis must be thorough, technical, and compare hard market data, existing market numbers to find the right partner. So a research is best conducted here. Okay? A feasibility study is the best research that can be done in identifying potential channel partners. Okay, once a partner has been identified, they must be convinced that the channel partnership would benefit both parties. So if you have a speaker of the house or a company representative or the human resource or the owner himself, or if there is a channel marketing officer, this is your work to go and find the channel partner and be able to convince them that your partnership is going to benefit both parties. Okay. Number three is after an agreement is being reached, both parties will draft and sign a binding contract. So signature. Okay, you're signing. So the only way for a channel partnership to work is for all of the most pertinent details to be agreed upon in a contract before partnership begins. So upon signing, the contract now is considered as for implementation. So with the contract in place, the two parties can begin exchanging goods and services. So you start now giving your products to your partner, okay, and your partner starting to sell it, and whatever is your agreement together, then it's going to be executed. So for the duration of the contract, it will be necessary for managers from both sides to smooth out issues and address concerns as they arise. So there are problems that will arise. There's no such thing as a very smooth business transactions in here. So even the most thorough contracts cannot address every possible issue. So both parties must maintain a productive business relationship. So a relationship must be carefully call this, you let it grow and you see to it that you nurture the relationship, because not everything is written in the contract. So there might be some possible issues that arise without you seeing it at the very beginning. So at the completion of the contract, the terms can be negotiated, renegotiated, or the partnership can be severed. So at the end of the contract, it can be renegotiated, like let us renew it for another 1 year. Okay? Or if not, since there were lots of problems, then we have to sit down and talk. Okay? If you cannot agree together, then maybe severed means to stop or to totally, erase the partnership. So we're very sorry, but we are now ending our relationship here. There's no such thing as forever. Okay, so importance of distribution channels. Why is it that it's important to move out from your office and go and seek for partners? So manufacturers may always do not always need distribution channels. As discussed, it depends on several factors. So it's not all the time that you need distribution channels. So if you want to distribute it directly to your customers, you may. Okay, but these are the importance if there are distribution channels. So they create exchange efficiency by reducing the number of contacts needed. Okay, so instead of looking at or finding your customers, these partners of yours already have existing customers and they might even have their contacts, and it will reduce time and it will reduce effort. Okay, so it will increase your efficiency, it will increase your productivity, which will increase your profit. The distribution channels can perform many functions like transportation, storage, selling, scale of operation, and advertising better than the manufacturer. So your partner might even be better when it comes to transportation, storage, selling, and operations, among others. Okay, large manufacturing companies can reduce their costs and time required to reach their products with the help of distribution channels. So I already discussed this in number 1 here. So this can offer promotion and financial support also. So while you are busy producing and while your partner is selling, they're actually promoting your product. So, well, you are free from promotion fees. Okay? Financial support also. So, as a distribution channel, these are the functions. So, distribution channel functions are number 1, provide information, communication, negotiation, ordering, financing, risk taking, physical distribution, payments, and transfer. So when we say information, it has something to do with information of the product or the service, how to use it, warranties, guarantees, ingredients, okay, the steps and procedures in doing the product, okay. The communication, to have the product be communicated from the producer to the consumers. Negotiation, it has something to do with contract making, with negotiation on the price, negotiation on transportation. Okay, ordering. So you know what ordering is. Okay, filling out orders. Okay, transporting these orders. Financing, it has something to do with money. Risk taking, there might be some customers who will cancel their orders. Okay, or the manufacturer is late in delivering. Okay, physical distribution, so the stores, the malls where you are bringing. Payments also, whether it's cash on delivery, whether it's bank transfers, okay, whether it's check and so on. So the transfer of goods, or including individuals, machines, and among others. So these are the functions of a distribution channel. Okay, what about in the 21st century? So, well, at present, what's going on? I would like you to take note: technology and innovation. So, our life at present is highly dependent on the presence of the internet and social media. Aside from, we are very good we're very good in operating hardware, and lots of us are very intelligent when it comes to software. So, well, this changes how goods and services are being distributed and sold. So, you look at Alibaba.com, which is being owned by Jack Ma. This is the number one distributor when it comes to raw materials. So Americans, Europeans, including Filipinos, they are buying lots of things from Alibaba.com. Okay, Amazon.com is also killing lots of malls in the United States, and much more at present wherein people cannot easily go out because of lack of transportation, or they are afraid to move out. Online purchasing is very much alive. So you see, how do we move our goods from the producer to the consumer? It was changed because of presence of technology and innovation. 1970s, 1980s, okay, movements of products from the producer to the consumers are a lot different with what is today. Okay, and one of the things that I like best when it comes to what's going on right now is speed. Speed. So I'm going to order. I'm actually ordering an earphone. Okay, I just ordered yesterday, and I'm expecting to receive it tomorrow. Okay, in the United States, they order in the morning, like 7 o'clock, and around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, they get their products okay, being delivered by LBC, Tugo, and other shipping companies over there. Okay, but are you aware also that our attitudes are very different? People who lived in the 1970s and 1980s, they're very patient. Okay, I'm very sorry that you are not patient. Okay, I myself included. We cannot wait. Amazon.com is boasting that they can deliver their products to Americans in 4 hours time. This is what business is trying to compete with. Delivering goods at the shortest possible time. A simple glitch in the ordering process will make customers jump away. They do not like your business if it's difficult to order, or it takes 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks before it's going to be delivered. People at present cannot wait. Okay? And this is how we are going to do business. We must be very, very fast. And this is one of the things that you should look at your channel partner. Okay, to see to it that your products are going to be moved from your company to your customers at the shortest possible. Okay, so I am done with our topics for today. So our evaluation activity. Okay, please read this story. Then afterwards, you have to identify or look at our topics above. Okay, and you are going to get at least 3 topics that are related to the story, and then you are going to explain why they are related. So about Nike and Tiger shoes. So there are two kinds of shoes, Nike and Tiger. Please read, and thank you very much for listening.